Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution, and Hankook, driving emotion. Hey everyone, Tom here from Ludicrous Feed. Thank you so much for joining us. In this video, I'm going to go through my 12-month servicing experience with my BYD Seal behind me here. The BYD is a premium variant, we call it in Australia. It's actually a long-range rear-wheel drive mid-spec version, 82 kilowatt hour battery. Can you believe 1 year has passed, almost 1 year has passed since I got this vehicle? How time flies when you're having fun. So this video is actually about the servicing experience itself, not so much a review of the car after 12 months. I'll do a separate video on that. But today's just about the service, and I had the service done at MyCar. The brand is actually called MyCar. It's been rebranded from Kmart Tire and Auto, owned by Continental, that's the parent company. And as a full disclaimer, I just want to thank MyCar for providing this service complimentary today. So I didn't have to pay a single cent for this service, but I'll detail the cost as well, how much it would actually cost to service the car at MyCar in this video. So today's video, I'll go through the actual booking, the actual service experience, what they actually did, and then touch a bit about on does an EV actually need a service at all? So we'll do all those today in this video. But first of all, so let's go through the actual booking experience. So 12 months, 20,000 kilometer service requirement. And they sent me a reminder at about, probably late November. Just saying your service is due. Your 12-month service is due. And even though I've only driven 6,922 kilometers on the odometer as recorded by MyCar, because of the servicing schedule, for warranty purposes, you need to do a service with MyCar. So that was done. So easy enough to book, did it through the booking portal on the MyCar website and booked it for 8 o'clock today. So I was the first customer through the door today at MyCar Chatswood. I want to shout out to Aaron and the team for helping me out today and looking after the car as well. He said to me this morning, it'll be a 2-hour turnaround. So first customer in the door, caught a bus and metro from Chatswood to get another car from MSR at Marrickville. But I got a text message at 10:32, so 2 hours and 32 minutes later. Can't really ask for better than that. They said 2 hours, 2.5 hours I can accept. So got a lift back to Chatswood to pick up the car, and yep, no problems at all, honestly. And they documented exactly what they did. The service itself costs $165, including GST, which of course I didn't have to pay for because of MyCar's generosity. So shout out to those guys, of course, in Chatswood. But when you buy a BYD, of course, compared to say a Tesla, we all know Tesla doesn't charge for servicing. In fact, there's no servicing requirement. But for BYD and pretty much every other brand, you should probably add on the X amount of dollars for servicing for say 5 years, or however long you want to own this vehicle. So for 5 years of servicing this car, it probably adds up to almost around about $2,000 extra on top of the cost price of the vehicle. So keep that in mind when you buy an EV. Honestly, the $165 at the 12-month mark, and they're all capped price, by the way, from BYD, it's actually pretty good, I must say. It's probably on the lower end of servicing costs in Australia compared to all the luxury brands anyway, so-called luxury brands from Europe. Okay, so what did MyCar actually do? So they documented pretty much everything. So things like checking and tightening screws, checking the brake pedal, friction pads, steering column, transmission shaft, dust cover, transmission shaft, tire inflation pressure, that's good, front and rear wheel alignment, that's great, tire rotation, door stopper, wheel bearings, coolant level, brake fluid, torque of power, battery tray, mounting points, capacity test and calibration, check powertrain for fluid leakage, whether the high voltage harness or connector is loose, any foreign matters or ablation at the charging connector, check the high efficiency activated carbon filter, check the light bulbs, check other things like foreign matter at the EPS connectors, whether it's loose or not, other things like foreign matter corrosion at the EPS, ECU and motor connection, and other high voltage components, symptoms of weighting, lock, nut, torque, or wiper arm. Check the front compartment cover lock and it's fastened, and yeah. So look, a lot of things I don't know what I'm reading, but it sounds good. So let me know if you are aware of what I'm reading there, but it sounds pretty thorough. And again, does an EV need service? I know Tesla doesn't require you to have a service of its vehicle, but clearly I'm not an expert in cars. I know the EV powertrain doesn't have as many moving parts like there's something like 100 less moving parts compared to an ICE powertrain, but there's still other parts of the vehicle which probably should be checked over by an expert, certainly someone who's much more knowledgeable than myself. So I, for one, I feel more comfortable having someone check over my car, and not just because they looked after the service cost today. I think in general it's nice to have someone who knows a bit more than me about cars to look over things like suspension, brake fluid, things like that. So even the tire tread wear as well, which BYD or MyCar gave me one of these sort of tread checkers, which is pretty handy. I might use that for pretty much all the cars I have from now on. Just nice to have to see whether your tread is good or whether it needs replacing. But they did tell me that the tread is good. And also some other points as well. They did some updates while I was there, which obviously you can't do over the air, but 5 updates which my car had. Battery execution module was updated, front wave radar and rear wave radar was updated, BYD security module updated, and steering module was updated as well. I asked Aaron whether there's any improvement in driving I can expect with these updates, and he said that the cross-traffic alert might improve as well when you get to a roundabout. That's been annoying me a little bit. So that radar improvement, we'll see as I go for a drive with the car very shortly. Why have I not driven it that many kilometers? 6,922 after a year. Well, I do get a lot of loan cars from MSR and other OEMs as well. So hence the Seal has not been driven too much this year. I would probably drive at least 15,000 kilometers per year. So I'd probably driven less than half the expected number of kilometers than what I would normally drive with a normal runabout car. So that is the MyCar service experience. Overall, I think it's probably worth doing in general. Now, Tesla, I know, doesn't do the servicing, but it's more of a drive and wait and brake model, because something's going to happen. It's a moving machine, right? You can't expect a moving machine not to come across any issues, no matter how good they tell you it's going to be. Having been a Tesla owner for the last 9 years, my Tesla Model S, stuff does break. So I think it's good to have it prophylactically checked over. As just an average consumer who doesn't know that much about the actual internal workings of the vehicle. So I, for one, am happy that the car is being looked over. Great experience from MyCar. Look, then again, I'm being, the service was being sponsored today, so clearly, it may not be a true experience, but the 2 times I've been there, been looked after very well at Chatswood. So I can only speak for Chatswood. I don't know what the other service centers are like. So thanks to Aaron and the team once again. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section. They certainly get very good Google reviews anyway online, so good to know. And they gave me a very thorough rundown of what was actually checked over and also what the software updates were when I was there. I'm still waiting for one more software update, by the way, which is the EV trip planning from the BYD Seal. So hopefully BYD Australia will start to roll that out for us customers for the EV trip planning. For the moment, I'm just relying on a better route planner and an OBD2 dongle, which I worked out, and I've got a video on that as well. If you want to desperately use EV trip planning for your BYD Seal for the holidays coming up. And had a nice little, logbook as well, which I got from my baby service at the 3-month mark. And this was also stamped at the 12-month service mark. There we go. So there's a nice stamp for you guys to look at. Can you see that? Yep. So I've got 2 stamps now. Yep. Back to the future. I don't mind the old stamps, feels very official. So I guess the next one is due at the 26,000 kilometer mark, or December 2025, which is in 12 months time. So that's been my service experience. I think a lot of you who took delivery of a Seal this time last year, which is when they started to roll out in Australia, are probably starting to get your 12-month service as well. So let me know in the comment section below what your experience has been, whether it has been as good as mine, or whether there's been some discrepancies, whether there's been issues as well from your end, and whether you actually got a Tesla supercharger retrofit fix as well. I'm hearing they're starting to roll those out too, where you can charge at version 3, version 4 superchargers, which will be very handy for the upcoming summer. Lots of you will be doing road trips as well, so make sure you get that fixed done. That's a free fix, by the way, for any BYD Seal that was manufactured pre-March 2024. So make sure you get that done. That should be a free fix from your next service. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. This is Tom from Ludicrous Feed. As again, I'll promise I'll do a 12-month review for the BYD Seal in the next few weeks. I think my Seal is 12 months officially from delivery on almost New Year's Eve 2024. So that'll be the exact 12-month date. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks again to MyCar for sponsoring the service. And thanks again to BYD for looking after us with software updates as well. It's certainly a better car than it was overall. Thanks again. Until next time, happy charging.